Hey, Enjoy, how are you, my friend? All right, so let me pick it up from where we were. I don't know how many of you are here. Let me call it unboxing a very unique board and understanding. Yeah, not bad myself. I was just trying to stream using this Restream, so it would stream both to Twitch and YouTube, but it didn't work. So we are back now to the Twitch chat. So let me take this on. This still works. Yeah. All right. So let me pick it up where I was. The last thing I unboxed was this USB USB controller. This allows basically to make any keyboard that is not programmable QMK compatible. So basically you plug this on your keyboard and you plug your USB cable here and your keyboard becomes programmable, right? This is pretty cool. So this is the other thing that I got today. And let me see how many of us are here. I don't know how to see it. Live. So you just had pizza, Enjoy. What kind of pizza was that? All right, so we have 5 viewers, just saw here. All right, guys. So perfect. So this was the USB adapter that I was telling you about. It's called the Hasu USB to USB converter. So this is, I'm gonna test this pretty soon. And then let me go back to the webcam view. So I can bring this large package over. Yeah, this is the Hasu, yep, the Hasu controller. And now we're gonna have this very unique board that I was talking about. Let's see. So I don't know if there's a limitation. These in the trap. I just bought it for my HHTB and for my GMMK, but so I don't know. Basically, I think it's a from to converter. So it's gonna convert from one type of board to the other. Sorry, from one key to the other. So I really don't know, but I'm sure I'll find out, right? That's the whole purpose of this thing. All right, so let's see. Oh, and I didn't plug my mic, so the sound must be a little weird. Let me see. It must become a little better now. Let me know if the sound is better. I always forget to plug my mic. All right, so let's see what we have here. I bought 2 of those ball heads because I'm using a ball head that is not really good. It's huge and it needs an adapter and everything, so it's pretty clumsy. So I bought 2 of those ball heads. I have one of them and they are the best, in my opinion, to mount on my arm that I'm using right here for this camera. I know this is not keyboard related, but it's for streaming keyboard, so I guess that counts, right? Let me see, let me take this out of the way. And to be fair, I'm gonna only unbox one of those, so I can do the other one later. Oh yeah, we do have a keyboard. I'm just, keeping the suspense going. It is a keyboard. So there we have it. This is a nice ball head. It has both movements like this. It also moves like this, and it comes with a snap-in kind of thing, so you can basically plug this to your camera and plug your camera here. It's pretty cool. All right. So without further delay, let's go to this thing, which is the very unique board I was talking about. So let's see, where does it start? So yeah, it is a keyboard. Enjoy. I just wanted to save the best for last. It's not an expensive board, it's just a unique board. This, there was no group buy for this. This is a prototype that I bought. I guess there will be a group buy later on, but not yet. So this is the board. This is called the Zlant. It's a 3D printed board with a very custom PCB. So it's kind of a crazy form factor, but it was super cheap as well, so I enjoyed this. So basically you have this keyboard that is all staggered like this, right? It's different. And it has underglow and everything, so the thing has this diffuser here, so it should be a fun board to build, and a fun board, definitely a fun board to have, right? Very unique factor, so I paid 80 bucks for this, so it's not expensive. It wasn't expensive at all. So here you see, it's 3D printed. You can see like the little plasticky things here, right? Yeah, it's super cheap. That's why I picked it up. There's only 3 of those built. It's only 3 prototypes, so that's why I got it, right? And I kind of like it, to be honest. I'm gonna probably build this tomorrow on the stream. I just need to figure out which switches. I'll get you a link. As a matter of fact, what I can do is show you the website, maybe the URL this guy put up. So let's go here. Let's see, Zlant keyboard. So this is the initial prototype, the first prototype. This guy posted, I guess, February this year. Yeah, that's what it says here. And I thought it looked really cool. So this was the first prototype, right? This was the first when he had the idea and he hand wired it. And later on he said, I'm gonna do a group buy, so I'm gonna do a few prototypes for the group buy. But then the group buy didn't happen, at least didn't happen yet. I'm pretty sure it will happen eventually. So yeah, this is the very unique board I was talking about, mostly because there are only 3 of them, right? So yeah, and as I said, I plan on building this on stream tomorrow. So I'm just deciding on which switches to use. But yeah, this is what we're gonna do tomorrow. The PCB is pretty nice. Let me see if I can unscrew this so we can take a better look as well. Let's see. Actually, let me bring this up. Sorry for the camera movement here. I just want to give you guys a better view while I unscrew this thing. That is completely plastic, like 100% plastic, 100% 3D printed material. So don't expect this to have like the best sound in the world or anything like that. It's just a fun board to have, that's all. And I'm probably gonna try to add an angle here, like some rubber feet with different sizes to give it an angle so it's not flat like that. It is a very good price. Like when I saw it, the guy posted on like RMM, so Mac Market. Yeah, I'm completely fine with plastic, so not a problem. And then what we can do is also test the PCB to make sure that it's working. And it's also QMK compatible, so pretty good. Wow, those are huge screws. No rubber feet, yeah, but I have them here. I have a bunch of rubber feet. So what I'm thinking about doing is like doing one of those flat on the front, and then putting one of those that are a little more, that has more height. It isn't angled, it's completely flat. I don't like flat boards myself as well, but as I said, I'm gonna add some rubber feet to make it a little angled. Way too many screws. Yeah, for keycaps, I still don't know, because most what I don't have any DSA, any decent DSA caps, so I have to go with GMK something. I still don't know, though. GMK Metaverse. Oh yeah, that one I'm gonna join for sure. That's the god tier kit. Yeah, a lot of good sets coming, but even now there are a lot of good sets running. I mean, Serica, which is my personal favorite. I know there's a lot of people that doesn't like Serica. I love it. Burgundy is another good set that is running. I think Violet Tendencies just just finished today. Metaverse is lit. Yeah, I love Serica. Like, to be honest, I love it. Love it. One of my favorite sets. And what else? What else is running? There's more. I know there's more. Oh, there is also that second chance for people that didn't buy the laser, GMK laser, the keyboard from Mastrop. Yeah, I know the sub-legends. I like the sub-legends. I don't mind them. It was supposed to be alphas only and sub-legends as a separate kit. and they decided not to do it. I don't know why, but that caused a lot of criticism. Yeah, I want the laser too, and not the board. Not for 300 plus. I think it's almost 300, 320. I don't know. Especially because it only comes with the 65% kit. It doesn't come with the full GM key laser, right? So no way. I would buy it if it came with the whole 220. No, I think it's 220 plus if you need the kit and everything, it's 40 more. So it's 260. We can take a look while I unscrew those things. Let's see. Let me bring this back. Let me go to mass drop. Pretty sure this is going to be one of the first things we see there. Told you. So it's 240, right? But then you click join drop. And then you select colorway. I want the dusk. I want this. I want serialized. Oh, I guess you're right. I guess it's only more than yeah. The reason why it was more expensive is because I selected Halo, the Halo switches, right? But you're right. If you don't need the switches, which is a pretty good way to get hollow switches, so I would buy with the switches, right? But if you don't need it, you're right. It's 240. But for this keyboard plus a 65% kit. Yeah. No. Even with that discount. $100 for 65% coverage. Yep. And I don't know how much was the group buy for laser. Do you guys know? I have no idea. I wasn't on the community back then. Oh, camera, why you do this to me? I need to find a way to get rid of this on my camera settings. Yeah, I will probably see the price in a few on mass drop. Enjoy. If you're on a computer, try to see it for us if you can. So did Metaverse already open? I don't think Metaverse opened yet, right? Man, those screws take forever to unscrew. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the persona. There are a few scratches on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's one here, but it's probably from shipping. So it's not really all that perfect. When did I forget one? I forgot one. There we go. So this is the middle layer and the plate, right? That also works as a diffuser. Pretty cool idea. And to be honest, I'm really anxious to see. Probably we can put a few switches there. Let me see what would be nice. Some linear. Yes, let's try some box flex. Let's see. So it was 109. Wow. That was a cheap group buy. So let's see, this is like this. The PCB go underneath it like this, I'm guessing. If it fits properly. Yeah, it kind of floats a little bit, so it's wrong, right? Yep, it has to be. So the so the underglow is not really underglow, it's overglow. Yeah, so I guess it's like that. Yep, should be like this, I guess. Right, because if I do it like this, then yeah, it wouldn't fit. So yeah, it's like this. And there are no screws on the PCB itself, so it kind of floats here. Is that the way it is? Interesting. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, and it's like that. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe the switches will hold them in place. And they're like this. No, come on. Yeah, 2,100 orders. It's a huge, huge success. A lot of purple, yeah. Yeah, and which reminds me, there was also the Phantom, right? GMK Phantom. Which I kind of liked on the prototype phase, but then nah, didn't really cared about it afterwards. And then we have a space bar here. Yeah, the only problem I see with HANA it's GTK, right? JTK, so I'm not a huge fan of JTK. Let's see if I can push them, yeah. Oh, if I had some plate mounts, PCB mounts, they would be held in place. So I guess I'll do that. I'll add some Zelios here. Yeah, I like JTK, but not enough to pay what they're asking for HANA. I don't know. They allegedly they also fixed the legend, right? Yeah, a lot of people are hyped about HANA. I kind of like JTK. There are a few flaws, I want to say. So let me get some Zelios so we get some PCB mount. Let's see. And I have some looped Zelios, pre-looped Zelios here. Maybe enough to cover this board, I don't know. Maybe not. So I may have to loop a few more. So let's see. This is south facing like this. Man, Serica, I wish it would ship earlier. I'm really hyped. I'm really, really stoked about this set. Can't wait to receive it. I bought almost all the kits. Oh, wow. There's a huge defect. Look at this. Those two don't have the PCB mount holes. It's missing one here and missing one here. That's fucked up. So if I am to mount this here, I'll have to clip one of the legs. Great. Just, yeah, I guess when you get a prototype, that's what you get, right? There's not much you can complain about. And I think I'm noticing another flaw. If you look here, the PCB doesn't fit the hole. So we're gonna have a few challenges, I think. Can you see that? It doesn't go. So I'll probably have to sand these areas here. Ugh, that sucks. Yeah, I'll have to sand here and here for this thing to properly pass, because I don't think it fits otherwise. Yeah, it doesn't. So that's what you get from buying a prototype. There won't be a lot of wobble, I think. I'm thinking there won't be a whole lot of wobble, because I'm probably going to use those PCB mounts. But yeah, this thing is a pain in the ass, like having to file this or to send this. Yeah, as far as wobble, I think we're good. I don't think there will be a lot of wobble because those are all PCB mount. So what's the layout on this thing supposed to look like? Let me see. Oh yeah, so you have split spaces and everything. Okay. So the space bar, from what I'm looking here, you can either use like a larger space bar, but what the guy used was a pretty, can you see, like split all those things. And it's probably what I'll do. I'll probably split them. And I don't know if I'm gonna use the arrows like this, or I'm gonna do like arrows like this. I still have to decide on the layout. Hey, Scuddy, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't use a lot of split spacebar, but they are very useful for 40%. I don't have my minivan here, but I would show you. For 40% and for small keyboards, I think they're very useful. So yeah, this is the only thing that pisses me off, is that the USB port doesn't fit inside at all. So yeah. But anyways, I'll try to send this thing before we do the build tomorrow. Try to do that. Really butters your bread. I'm glad, man. Thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. All right, this was basically what I wanted to show. I don't know if you guys want to see anything else. Yeah, this is let me give you another close-up of the PCB right here. It's pretty cool. It has those 80 mega, which makes it, oh yeah, for sure, we need to test the PCB though. So let's do that. Let me take out the switches here, so we can test the PCB. Show my keep collection? Okay, I can do that. Let me just test this PCB and we can do that. I don't have a lot of premium stuff, but I'll be down on doing that. Let me just take this out of the way. All right, so let's see, where's the cable here? Let's open up the keyboard tester. And get ready to be blinded by the LEDs. So I'm gonna do it from this side instead. Okay, let's see. Those two are not doing anything. Hopefully there are some function or not mapped. All right, seems to be working. Okay, so my keyboard collection. Okay, let me just start with, thank you for, yeah, I like that. That's a Zap cable. Even though I recommend everybody to buy from Chris now. That was from, so this is the last one that I built. It's ugly as fuck, but it's also a very cheap kit. It's a UT47. I had some underglow to this guy. It's very ghetto, but it works. You see the underglow there. So I did, this one I soldered everything. There's a live web build. Yeah, the cheap kit. So this is the first one. Not a nice keyboard or anything, just, you know. And then I have one of the first keyboards that I got is this, the N Pro. And this one is with the JTK Photo Studio. This have Haku clears. I replaced, it came with MX Browns, right? So this is one of the first I got, the N Pro. I have this little guy here that is a company for my for my minivan. This is the road kit from the van keyboards, and I think it has ice purples, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's see what else. I have a ugly old keyboard that is this. This is like, I think the first one that I ordered, which is the Ajaz A-Key 33. And it has Zorro blue switches, which is super scratchy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But yeah, super scratchy. And it's, I think it has blue LED LEDs. Yeah. So when you turn it on, it's like this. It's I don't care too much about it, but it's yeah, it was a super cheap keyboard. Then after that one, I have the one of the first keyboards as well. This is a Tada 68 with I think ice purples, or no, pro purples, Kelly pro purples, right? And you have GMK terminal on this one. After that one, we have those two here on the top. Oh, there's my hat. Here we have the XD60 with GMK UD. I really like this board. I like the case. I think it's a very nice case for the price. So this is GMK UD on this one, and this board has Telios, right? So let me do something. Let me bring up the typing tool here. I need to add some heavier spring here. I really like the Telios. I really like them. So one thing we could do, if you guys have the time, is try to replace this spring on camera, because I want to do that regardless. So why don't we do that? Let's see if I can grab the things that I need here. Yeah, it's really quiet. Telios are quiet. All right, so we got this open. Let me grab a new heavy spring. We can probably do 78 grams, which is, I think, the heaviest. Oh, and he sent me a spare 78 grams, so that's what I'll do. I'll just use this one. Oh, you don't like the caps? Really? You don't like UD? I love UD, one of my favorite sets. Interesting, you don't like UD. I really like the color scheme, but I guess to each its own, right? There we go. So now we have a heavier spring, so the space should sound a lot better. Oh yeah. And I did mount it the wrong way. You would fuck with my terminal. Hopefully not. Yeah, the spacebar sounds a lot better now. Yeah, I love this spring. So let me just take note that I am putting this spring here so I don't forget. That's this T Leo's spring. All right, so let's continue with the collection, which is about to end anyways. So the next one I have is this keyboard 75 with hyperfuse, and this one has box navies. And I would love to get a heavier spring here as well, so we might as well do that. So let me grab my box springs. Oh, I cannot open box. Yeah, you can't open mounted box, which is unfortunate. So this sounds bad because it has like a bad stab, so lots of rattle. So yeah, this is the keyboard 75. Yeah, keyboard 75. Then aside from this guy, I have two TTLs. So I have this guy, and I think you guys are gonna love this one. This is a Razer Blackwidow, the best one on my collection. This was my first mechanical keyboard, just FYI. I bought it at a local store because I wanted to try them. There we go. Wow, there's a lot of rattle on this one. It's been a while since I last plugged it. I think I plugged it once or twice. So yeah, so let me do some typing for your guys' entertainment. Enough of the Razer. Yeah, so this is the Blackwidow Chroma 2, I think that's what it's called. Of course, I have this guy over here, which was my second keyboard. This is a pretty beat up Cooler Master with MX Browns. As you can see, I'm desoldering the MX Browns. It's actually open, I think, so we can, yeah. I've been desoldering the LEDs slowly because I want to do something with them. Anyway, so this is the Cooler Master Storm Rapid Eye, I think. And finally, I have the only hot swap keyboard that I own so far, which is this GMMK. When it has dark yellow, so Kelly dark yellows. If you like the Razer switches, the clickies are a little scratchy in my opinion, but I don't mind them that much. So this one has dark yellows, and I like the dark yellows. Let me do some typing. So with this GMMK, what I did, I replaced all the stabs with Cherry Original mount stabs with genuine, I want to say, and I looped them properly. I did the Band-Aid mod and everything, so they sound a lot better than stock. Yeah, this is linear, heavy linear, right? I think they sound pretty good too, but they are a little bit on the heavy side, right? And I think the one that I missed here, I think two. We have still two to go. So this is one of my favorite ones, the Frosted 5 degrees. I love this case. I think it looks awesome, especially with this ePPT set. I really dig it. So, and this one has stock Zelios in them, and I have to say I like stock Zelios as well. I like the looped Zelios that I have on my minivan, but I like those. Right? So this is the Frosted 5 degrees. And the other one I have here is one of my favorites as well, this Tina B with GMK Oblivion. And this one sounds, I think, one of the best sounding keyboards that I have. This one has vintage blacks with 63.5 grams. So let me type a little bit. Right? Oh, you don't like this set? This is also one of my favorites. But yeah, taste is taste. So yeah, this is Oblivion, as I said. And I really recommend the Tina as a case. I think it looks great. Oh, look at that. We have a Mr. Keeps sticker underneath it. But I want to say that the best keyboards that I have are not built yet. So, oh yeah, and of course the last one that I have is this. This has vintage blacks as well, but this is a Bluetooth. You see no wires here. This is the YD60BLA from KBD Fans. And this is the one I'm using right now, day to day. So it ain't, let me. Oh, did it just die? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is the best one to type, in my opinion, that feels better. It has a great, great feel to it. And so what I was saying is that the best keyboards that I have are not built yet. The two premium ones that I have is a M65A that is there's down there somewhere, waiting to be built. And I also have that ALF X2, the MAO, the all-white ALF X2 to build. I have an Iris split keyboard to build. I have a DD Micro to build. So I have a few things still on my queue here. The Rama case, I don't know what the Rama case is. I bought the M65A a long time ago, but still didn't build it. And I also picked a get on the M60A. Yeah, the Tina case for HHKB layout, I think that's the best looking one, to be honest. I didn't like the HHKB form factor before, but it's growing on me, so I might as well get some HHKB cases in the future. Oh yeah, I picked up the M65A. It's not a case though, it's a full keyboard, a 65% keyboard. So yeah, I got that. It's there to be built. But yeah, I guess it's about that. The Alpha X2 as well, the Iris, and I think I have another YD60 BLA coming. Oh, and I have a new Mini as well coming, an ortho linear 40%. Yeah, I think I'll enjoy it once it grows on me, for sure. All right, guys. Is there anything I can show you? It was supposed to be an unboxing, but I'm glad you guys wanted to see my collection. Yeah, the new Mini is gonna be killer. Well, I got the one with the diffuser, the acrylic diffuser. Let's see if I can show. Oh, my keyboard died. So I may need another one. Let me get this one here. I think the battery on my Bluetooth just died. Yeah, it's $100 with the case, which is a very premium case, so 105, I think, for a 40%. But it's, if you think about it, the minivan is like 200, right? If you get it full price with the aluminum case and everything. So let me grab it here. So yeah, but it looks really good. Looks like this, the one that I got. I can't remember the color, but I think I got it black as well. So it's gonna look somewhat like this. But yeah. You shouldn't hesitate to purchase a 40%. It's an awesome keyboard. You can do everything with them. I'm telling you, like this one that I have here, I can do pretty much everything. Also, if you take my minivan, which is the one I prefer, I can do anything with that. Oh yeah, it would not. Let me show you. So let me see if I can do this. Let me go back to the screen focus. Give me 1 second here. TextMate. So if you look, let me see. Screen focus here, right? So I'm a Brazilian guy, so I also need my. Let me just make this bigger. So for instance, right? If I want to type tilde, for instance, what I do is I hold this key here, and there I have my accented key. Same thing for this kind of accents, right? So it's not something that I really miss. So I can do everything here, like even programming, I can do like open those things using this, right? Open parens. I can do everything basically. I don't miss a full keyboard at all with this one that I have, right? If I press, for instance, this modifier here and this key here, I get this acute. So I do that. I do the C-Citl. I can do everything. Like you see, I can program like so. Can do everything. So it's not a big issue for me not having the full thing in my first layer. I can do everything I need, like programming. I can do accented keys. I can do everything. So I don't see that as a major drawback. Yeah, everybody that I show these techniques, they always say, "Oh, wow, I didn't know I could do that." But you can. It's just a matter of getting used to it, I want to say, right? So yeah, that's a good tip. All right, guys, I think I need to go now. It's almost 5 here. So if you guys have any other questions, oh yeah, DSA milkshake. I want to get that set as well. I love that set. If you have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll stop here. Are we good? All right. So thank you very much for being here and putting through. Oh yeah, I know you're French. You're French. Oh, true. I remember. It's from a guy that lives near you. That's cool. That's really cool. All right, guys. We can chat on Discord. Hit me up if you have any questions or anything. And thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. And also thank you for the follow. I'll see you guys later. Bye.